Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Awareness video series. My name is Dr. Lynette Hillsberg and I am a counsellor. The subject of mental health is rarely discussed. Knowing what can control or change our mental health is important. We need to understand why we feel different and how the choices in our lives can affect our overall mental state. These videos are aimed to help open the conversation to bring awareness of this sensitive topic and encourage people to reach out for support if needed. The information will benefit the deaf, hard of hearing, vision impaired and hearing communities because the information is given in sign, voice and closed captions. As Auslan is my second language and out of respect to the community, I feel it's important that I have a deaf person sign on my behalf while I do voiceover. I would like to introduce James as the interviewer and Trisha as my deaf person who have agreed to help me raise awareness around this sensitive topic. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respects to the elders past, present and future, for they hold the memories, traditions, culture and hopes of Aboriginal Australia.
Hello and welcome. Today we are chatting about an interesting topic, which is panic attacks. With me today I have Dr. Lynette Hillsberg, who will discuss what happens when someone experiences this. Welcome, Lynette, and thanks for chatting.
Thanks, James. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, I've heard of panic attacks, but I'm not sure what it means. So, what is it?
Okay, so most people have heard of this term. A panic attack is a sudden onset of intense fear that triggers real severe physical reactions when there's no obvious signs of danger or apparent cause, and they can be very frightening. When it happens, you might think you're losing control, having a heart attack, or you're even dying.
Sounds serious. Does this happen a lot?
Many people have maybe one or two attacks in their lifetime and the problem goes away. Perhaps a stressful situation ending. But if you've had recurrent, unexpected panic attacks and spent a long time in constant fear of another attack, this can lead to a condition and it's called panic disorder.
So, can you die when this happens?
No. Although panic attacks themselves aren't life-threatening, they can be frightening and significantly affect the quality of your life, but treatment is very effective.
I've seen other people panic when they are scared. Do you get any warning that it will happen?
Well, they can begin suddenly and it's not because the person's scared. They can happen without warning, anywhere and any time. And you could be at work, socialising, asleep. They can happen occasionally or frequently.
Are they the same for everyone? And what does the person feel when it happens?
There are variations with panic attacks and they're usually over within a few minutes, and afterwards the person may feel tired or more.
So, what are the actual signs that this is happening?
Quite a few. The list is very long, and some of the signs or symptoms are a sense of impending doom or danger, a fear of loss of control or death, rapid or pounding heart rate, sweating, trembling, shaking, shortness of breath and tightness in your throat, the chills, hot flashes, nausea, abdominal cramping, chest pain, headaches, dizziness, lightheaded or feeling faint, numbness or tingling sensations, feeling of an unreality or detachment.
Wow, that is a lot of symptoms. What do you feel is the worst thing when this happens?
One of the worst things about panic attacks is the intense fear that you're going to have another one. And you fear this so much that you avoid certain situations that may occur.
Do you have to see a doctor when this happens?
If you have these symptoms, you need to seek medical help as soon as possible.
You mentioned before that you think you will die when this happens. Is this true?
Well, while intensely uncomfortable, they're not dangerous, but they are hard to manage on your own, and they may get worse without any sort of treatment. You must see a doctor because the symptoms can also resemble other serious health problems, such as a heart attack. So it's important to get evaluated by your doctor if you're not sure what's causing these symptoms.
So what causes these?
Well, it's not known really what causes a panic attack, but specific factors are involved, and these are genetics, major stress, personality that's more sensitive to stress or prone to negative emotions, certain changes in the way parts of your brain function. They may come on suddenly and without any warning at first, but over time they're usually triggered by certain situations.
So what would a trigger be that could cause this? Do you have an example?
Yes, some research suggests that your body's natural fight or flight response to danger is involved in panic attacks. For example, if you're being chased by a lion, your body would react instinctively. Your heart and breathing would speed up as the body's in a life-threatening situation. Many of these reactions occur, but it's unknown why the panic attacks happen.
Is there anything that will increase the risk of this happening?
Symptoms of this often start in late teens or early adulthood and affect more women than men. Factors may increase the risk of developing panic attacks or panic disorder include family history or panic attacks, a major life stress such as a death or serious illness of a loved one, traumatic events such as sexual assault or a serious accident, major changes in your life such as divorce, baby, smoking, excessive caffeine intake like coffees and soft drinks, history of childhood physical or sexual abuse.
What happens if I don't go to the doctors because I know it's a panic attack?
If left untreated, the attacks and panic disorder can affect almost every area of your life. You may be so afraid of having more of these that you live in a constant state of fear, ruining your quality of life.
So, what sort of things can happen?
Well, it may be cause or be linked to developing specific phobias such as fear of driving or even leaving your home. Frequent medical care for health concerns and other medical conditions, avoiding social situations, problems at work or school, depression, anxiety disorders and other psychiatric disorders, increased risk of suicide or even suicidal thoughts, misuse of alcohol or other substances, financial problems. For some people, panic disorder may include agoraphobia. That's avoiding places or situations that cause you anxiety because you feel you're unable to escape or get help if you have a panic attack. You may become reliant on others to be with you in order to leave your home.
Okay, so how do we prevent this from happening?
Well, there's no sure way to prevent panic attacks or panic disorder, However, these suggestions may help. Get treatment for panic attacks as soon as possible to help stop them from getting worse or becoming more frequent. Stick with your treatment plan to prevent relapses or worsening of the symptoms. Get regular physical activity, and that may play a role in protecting against any sort of anxiety.
If I want more help on this topic, where do I go?
You can call Lifeline, Beyond Blue, Mental Health Helpline, Reach Out Australia, or see your GP to link into counselling services under Medicare.
Well, thank you, Lynette, for that information. It's been very helpful, and it's been lovely to chat with you.
Thank you, James. You're most welcome, and lovely to chat with you again.